What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? So, before Sunday starts, and for you Arizona Cardinal fans and for you NFL fans, I kind of wanted to get into a couple of things really quick on who I think is going to win, and then for you Cardinal fans that follow me all the time, kind of let's jump into what they do. But let's start with, before I get into the Cardinals, like the NFL, like who's the teams that are going to kind of do really well. And to be transparent with you, I think Pittsburgh is going to be the team that takes the biggest step up besides the Jets. But Pittsburgh is going to be the team because people don't realize how good Pickett is and how good Pickens is going to be. Like, that team is nasty. And now that they got a little bit more blocking, Najee Harris will have that year. Najee Harris is going to have that type of year. So Pittsburgh, I look to have like a really good chance in the AFC. I don't know about Kansas City just for the fact that if they have to pick up some papers, right? You know that. They're going to need another guy. You can see yesterday, like if they're banking on, they need Kelsey, right? That's a huge thing. You need Kelsey to play. Now, Mahomes can throw to me and you probably, and he'll still do well. But to beat tough teams, you got to have guys who know how to run routes. And they're really pushing Mahomes' limit with this because it's just like, I know the guy is phenomenal, but you really can't do that to him because all it's going to take is one little injury to him or a toe problem like he used to have where he can't do as much and they're not going to go anywhere. But we'll see. Denver's going to take a little bit more of a step, obviously, with Peyton. Do not be surprised if you see a huge turnaround with Denver. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but I definitely see them going the right way. That whole team looked all messed up last year, Miami, to me, is going to be the team that takes the step back. Miami is going to go the wrong way. I don't trust Tua and is healthy. They don't have a running back. Mostert will probably be hurt after week 2, week 3. And then I just don't... Jalen Waddle, who I think is great, to me is never healthy enough. He's always has either an oblique problem or something. So I see Miami with the team that is going to go backwards, right? Like Buffalo will still always be there. New England is definitely going to be better. So that AFC is going to be tough, but I think Miami finishes last place in that division. That's just my opinion. And in the NFC, right, so for you Arizona Cardinal fans, and who I am too, they're lucky if they win 3 games. That's the truth. Maybe 4, right? Unless there's something that I'm missing or this coach turns out to be fantastic and changes, the whole goal here is to sacrifice this year so we can get, Williams and Harrison. That's just it. For us Arizona fans, if we know the future could be bright, you just got to suck us year up. Enjoy the other things. Maybe what good comes from Arizona is maybe a receiver or somebody, or make Trey McBride as a tight end takes the next step up. Maybe he turns out to be the guy, So a couple of people, like Coach said, is looking for the killers right there. Hopefully some of those people show up so we can build around them. And then when the core gets there in Williams and Harrison, we're going to have a good team. So be excited, but not for this year. That's the truth. It's very difficult to say because Detroit looks extremely tough. And it's not because of just Goff, because Goff does make mistakes. You can see that. It's honestly, Gibbs looks nasty. Now that they have a change of pace running back in Montgomery, you can clearly see they have a good team. And St. Brown is just a beast. And they don't need superstars. The coach is amazing. That's what happens when you have a great coach. When you have a great team built around, you can see where they're going. They don't need superstars. They're throwing to guys like Reynolds and Raymond. You don't need it. Even their tight ends, right, who are young, they're still doing well. The Eagles will probably just go right to the championship. My surprise thing is the Eagles are probably going to win 13 to 14 games. I just don't see, I don't know if it's a surprise, but I just don't see anybody beating that team. The team is nasty. They have a really good tight end, 2 great receivers, and you never know how quarterbacks are going to do every year. But I picked Hurts in my fantasy number 1 pick. That's how much I believe in this guy. He is just, he's a cheat code, right? It's like having Ohtani in baseball. He throws, he runs, he does everything. So how do you stop a guy like that? Even Bella, there's nobody that can stop this guy. So the only thing that can stop him is injury, knock on wood. So I see the Eagles, and if I had to pick, it's probably going to be the Eagles. And I don't want to say the Jets, right? I don't want to say the Jets yet because I don't know if it could be Jacksonville can shock teams, right? Jacksonville's going to be really good. But if I had to pick, and just because, and I hate the Jets, but I'm a Rodgers fan, so if I had to say, I would say Eagles and Jets would be pretty cool. But we'll see what happens with that. But again, for you guys who like the Cardinals and us, just let's take the sacrifice and let's deal with it. And hopefully in another year, we're going to be talking about probably a Hall of Fame type quarterback and a really great receiver. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think.